Ecom Empires, what's up? How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are amazing. Nick Peroni here on the call with Seth Smith. And I'm really excited today because this is all about messenger marketing. And as I'm sure most of you know, and why you're watching this and why I'm so excited about this is because Messenger is like the wave of the future right now. We've all been seeing the amazing stats that people are getting using Messenger, and it's something that's still really new. Like, we know about it, we know that it's happened, we know how powerful the idea of Messenger marketing can be for conversions and sales and open rates, but there's still a lot of unknown out there, and I've been seeing a lot in the group how much people want to know about this. There's questions about Messenger, and anytime somebody posts about Messenger, everybody's really interested. So, just kind of by coincidence, I had the pleasure of meeting Seth at Barcelona when we did ECML together, and he gave a fantastic talk on Messenger, and I loved it. I was out there, I was actually watching and listening, and he had some great case studies, and I was like, man, this is really, really cool, and people got a ton of value from it. And so I connected with him afterwards, and I was like, yo, we should do something for Ecom Empires where we can show people what this is all about. Seth has built his own company called RocketMessage that has helped him fuel his own seven-figure e-com stores. So he's got some stuff to share. I won't steal his thunder on that, but this guy's already, an incredible e-com marketer. He's built his own seven-figure e-com stores. He's used Messenger, and now he's kind of pioneering the way with teaching people how to use Messenger to get amazing results. So I'm really excited about this because I know it's one of those areas that people really need, and it's something right now that if you've been paying attention to e-commerce, you know that this is something you need to start putting into your store if you haven't already. And I've had a ton of people coming to me and people in the group like, hey, what should we do? What app? How do we get started? How do you actually make money with Messenger? How do you make this work? So that's what we're here for today. We got this video. Like I said, I'm excited. I'm going to be watching and listening. And I just wanted to introduce Seth here and let you guys know the value that he's bringing and, how much he's already been able to produce really amazing results in his own businesses using this, and then started using Messenger as a platform then to as well teach others how to do the same thing. Really kind of the same thing as I did with drop shipping. So this is a great collaboration here. Seth, I'm gonna turn it over to you, man, and let you kick off, and we're all excited to hear some awesome content from you today.
Great, Nick, thanks so much. All Ecom Empires, I'm absolutely delighted to be a part of this. This is going to be an exciting presentation, and Nick already gave me a massive introduction. That's nearly too big, buddy, so thank you so much. But what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into it because, look, everyone in this group is fascinated with e-commerce, and at RocketMessage, our main goal is revenue generation through Messenger and other tools we have. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into the presentation, straight into the value, and get straight in. So we're going to turn off our videos now, and we're going to go straight into the presentation, okay? So we're just switching over here, guys, and bear with us. Okay, guys, so today we're talking about Facebook Messenger marketing for Shopify. Now, if you're an e-commerce store, a lot of the stuff we're talking about will reflect a lot. Of course, this is an amazing presentation coming with Ecom Empires and RocketMessage working together to bring you something really, really unique, guys. And Nick, of course, has been very kind to let us come in here and be a part of your amazing community. So, without further ado, a little bit about myself. I'm Seth Smith. I'm the founder of RocketMessage. I've been able to build a lot of e-commerce stores, and recently we've been really focused on software, and we've been having a ton of success with using Messenger. And particularly the stuff we're going to be talking about is case studies from actual users in the platform as well. So what we're going to show you today is we're going to show you why Messenger is a necessity for your Shopify store. We're going to be showing you how Messenger made a store $16,726 in 30 days with just two simple techniques, nearly automated. Then we're going to show you how to automate your Messenger for your Shopify store, the straight cut version to get started today. And we're going to show you how to increase your Facebook Messenger opt-ins, which results in a bigger ROI. The thing about this is the Facebook Messenger opt-in space is an issue that people are kind of having here and there, but we're going to show you exactly how to overcome that issue. And then how Nick and Seth have a great offer for the Ecom Empire members. We've got something really exclusive to show you towards the end of this presentation. So a little bit about RocketMessage. RocketMessage is an all-in-one sales tool for e-commerce stores that helps them increase revenue with Facebook Messenger. We have email marketing, push notification, and we've just launched our SMS marketing, which is working great. But our biggest focus is Facebook Messenger because we are the #1 Facebook Messenger solution for Shopify based on its mass amount of features and pure focus on being the best messenger in the e-commerce space. Our focus is on revenue generating for your e-commerce store. So you're probably wondering, why Facebook Messenger? And I know a lot of you already know the power and the engagement it's been having. But for anyone that small percent who haven't heard about it, there's 1.3 billion active monthly users. This is probably increased. I got this stat from 3 months ago, and you guys all know how big Facebook gets and how fast it grows. So you can assume it's a lot more now. And on top of that, 11% of the population is actually using Messenger. So why not be on this platform? If there's over 800 billion messages sent via Messenger each month, just 0.5 of the messages sent are by businesses. So when we talk about waves of marketing, of like email marketing, those waves have passed. There's a new one coming. It's Facebook Messenger. And this is why you need to get into it today. Because Messenger helps increase your revenue, lower your customer support, and improve your operations. So you're probably thinking, how much work is required to set up Messenger? Is this complex? Is this a lot of work? But all you simply need is to obviously have your setup, your Facebook fan business page, then have your Shopify store, install RocketMessage, the 2-minute sign-up process, and then connect your Facebook page and set up basic automation for Messenger, which takes about 10 minutes for the basics of today. But the best thing is you can start today. You can really get into this today. Everything we show you is applicable from this moment you're watching it. So let's get into the first exciting case study. How Messenger made a store $16,726 in 30 days from just 2 amazing features. So this is the actual screenshot we were able to pull from one of the customers that we're working with from RocketMessage. They're very kind to let us share this, but a little background story about who they are and what they're selling. Their Shopify store did $153,000 in those 30 days periods. Messenger made up 11% of the revenue. So they're selling essentially these ethical women's accessories, and their average monthly revenue before RocketMessage was about 100 to 120K. And they've only been online for less than 2 years, but they're killing it because they've got a great product and they're using the most powerful platform there is. So they focused on abandonment cart recovery and they focused on receipt notifications. These 2 features alone brought in so much money for them that this is why they were so kind to let us share this information, because they understand that this is pretty phenomenal to be a part of this wave. So, abandonment cart recovery with Messenger. This generated them $8,865 from just 169 orders in 30 days. These are just simply messages sent after opting into customer abandonment carts, meaning that's similar to email marketing. We are big believers at RocketMessage that the fundamentals of communicating and making sales with e-commerce stores hasn't changed. But how can we bring that to Facebook Messenger in a more powerful way that everybody else is doing? Because we understand that, email marketing has evolved so much in the last 10 years. But Messenger, it hasn't even begun to get to the level it's going to be at in the next year. So hence, getting started today and building your presence is vital. The open rate of these guys who are sending their messages after their abandonment cart was 50 to 60%. If anyone has email marketing abandonment cart open rates of above 30%, I'm gobsmacked. The open rates are phenomenal, and these guys right here are not one of the biggest people. We've seen 80 to 90% open rates with other stores we've worked with. Now this case, they're sending a lot more. So the click-through rate is about 15% on average, which is phenomenal for these guys. I look at these stats, and when I compare this to my actual email marketing, I normally have an open rate of 15%. With Messenger, we get a click-through rate of 15%. So Magic Time Zone, which is a unique feature for RocketMessage, has been helping them with the busy hours. And they particularly said they really like this feature, and that's why we really wanted to highlight it. So a bit about the abandonment cart recovery. Inside of the platform, I'm going to be showing you a demo straight after this, but it's very simple. Your first reminder, your second reminder, your third reminder. It's very straightforward. And then the stats from this actual store that we worked with was, you could see they recovered $8,800, and they were sending messages, one just 2 minutes after, one 23 hours after, and one 46 hours after. Now, I know it goes without saying that these variables will change, because we'll be showing you the cool features that enable them to do a lot of these cool things. So, who knows the best hours for their store? I often ask this question to the audience I'm talking to because it is so important. I can tell you right now the best hours for our store tend to be anywhere from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then normally 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. are our best hours. That's it. Because we understand with stores, like, it goes without saying that in e-commerce, your buying times of the country you're targeting tend to be early in the day or late in the day. When people are traveling from work or traveling to work, they tend to be in a buying mode, nearly out of boredom. But imagine you were able to hit customers at that time. Now, other messenger platforms have talked about this limit sending time, making sure you don't annoy customers at 2 in the morning, even if they were browsing the day before. But with Magic Time Zone, we will use the order history and other data sources to discover the most opportunistic time to deliver the message. Because RocketMessage is working off big data. We are in our backend are discovering the most opportunistic times for all the e-commerce stores we work with to understand how to hit customers at the best time. This feature is very, very cool. Takes, I'm not even joking, 2 seconds to set up, and we'll show you in the demo. Now, receipts via Messenger. It goes without saying that every single customer that purchases off your site, they get an email saying, hey, thanks for your order, and it's always an opportunity to sell them. But the reality is of these messages, the emails that go out, it's just people don't really open them, they don't click them, the usual thing. To be honest, how many of you really bother opening up a receipt from a Shopify store when you purchase something, or an e-commerce store for that matter? It's very small because you know what's inside of it and you're not too interested. But when people get a messenger message, they pretty much are getting a different experience because it's still so personal. Now, receipts via Messenger generated this store an extra $2,300 just by having that pretty much post-purchase upsell. So offering them a discount on their next purchase, and on top of that, the customer support decreased. So we're not even factoring in the amount of customer support that decreased, because with the fact that they were getting the receipts via Messenger, they genuinely were seeing it. I'd say right now, if you thought about it, 20% of the messages, emails you get from your customers are them saying, hey, I can't find my receipt, I can't find my order. If you think about it, with e-commerce, the operations, the backlog of people being like, where's my order? The reality is that if they don't know how to find their order, that's a problem itself. Always ask why. Always ask why. And if you go back in it, it normally comes down to the fact that they don't even know where their receipt is. So therefore, they don't know how to click on track the order thing. They don't. But if they get an opportunity to open the message, they understand it's there. It happened. There's no concern in their back of their heads that, oh, did the purchase go through? There's nothing. And it doesn't go to their spam inbox because spam doesn't exist on Messenger. So, how to automate Messenger with Shopify. We're going to be showing you a quick demo. We're going to show you how to set up abandonment cart recovery. We're going to be showing you how to set up receipt notifications, and we're going to show you setting up the welcome message. So let me go ahead and go straight into this. So I'm going to come out of my slides right now, and I'm just simply going to go over here to my other page. Now I'm going to go ahead and log into RocketMessage right here. I'm going to log in, and as you can see, the application when you load up has a lot of stuff in the dashboard. Now, that's because we have so many features inside of here, but the big ones we're focusing on today, guys, is the Facebook Messenger, because this is where we are so passionate about this place. Now, of course, when you get set up the first time, you just simply can go into Messenger and you go into your growth tools. The first thing you want to make sure is that you have this widget. This widget, essentially, once you're connected to the Facebook page, is that this will go directly below the add to cart. I'm going to configure it here, and it's just like this. You can go into, I'm not going to edit all this stuff and go into the nitty gritty, because I know that everyone in here is already a smart entrepreneur and understands that you need to put a discount coupon and things like that in. So you just go to edit text inside of it, and you can have it so that it displays directly below the add to cart. Get 15% off, whatever it is. One interesting little piece of knowledge here is the fact that a few of the stores we worked with, they in fact marked up the prices of their goods to then offer the discount, like a massive discount of 40% off or something crazy. They did it in order to get the opt-in to the Messenger, because they understood that the power of it is so good, because as ad prices go up, having people on your email list, the Messenger list, your push, your SMS, it's very, very beneficial. Messenger obviously being the most powerful one. And then simply turn this on. Now I've already got it turned on here, and what I'll do in a second is I'll actually show you just on the store itself. So that's set up. Now, abandonment carts. This is our next feature. So the abandonment carts have not been set up here, but as you can see here, the interface makes it very, very easy. So you pretty much go straight into edit. Now, here you want to adjust it to the most opportunistic times. Of course, we have default set up, leave something behind, whatever it is. You can limit the sending time. You can send it anytime if you wish. We don't recommend that because you don't want to be annoying customers at 2 or 3 in the morning. And this is the first reminder itself. Now, intro text, leave something behind. I always think that, as a marketer, as an e-commerce store owner, this is an opportunity for you to be as creative as possible. Like, everyone might be saying leave something behind, and that might be the default template that we use here. But, don't be afraid to get creative here. Sometimes we have some stores that have crazy messages, and like some of them are just literally putting emojis in of like unhappy faces like that. like literally, because it kind of is like interesting when you have this, because you're engaging with people not like an email anymore. I want you to remember to get email marketing out of your head for this, because this is a different type of platform. You're engaging with people like the way they engage with their friends. And how many of you right now will just send emojis to your friends? Because I know I do. So of course you can put the logo of your store here, so it will show up here really, really nice. And then you can have the title. It's all very, very straightforward. And of course, make sure to put in the correct promo code of what they're offering. They simply click here and they get to it. Now, of course, you can send a preview to yourself by clicking that button. And then, of course, go through the second reminder, go through the third reminder, and make sure that you can actually see that's 46 hours. Ideally, that's like, these are the suggested times we have. Some stores, as you saw with the other one, like to send it immediately after, like 2 minutes after abandonment. But you can go ahead and set these all up. And the feature that I was talking about that's so powerful is the magic time zone sending. So instead of us taking your 30 minutes, the second reminder at 24 to 23 hours, at 46 hours, what we'll do is in this 48-hour period that we have to message the customer, RocketMessage, the platform, will use big data and pretty much understand your store. It needs a couple orders to go through for it to start getting a better idea of what's the most opportunistic time. But we can actually track every single purchase that goes through here. Hence, if we realize that when the customer opens it at 1 hour after, or when the customer gets it at 2 hours after, whatever the time period is, and whatever we see over time, we will slowly adjust it to giving your store the most opportunistic times. And you literally turn it on like that. Like, remember the way I said it's easy? That is it. Done. Save. Now, inside the abandonment carts, you're going to want to go ahead and turn these all on. So you just turn them on like that. Beautiful, beautiful. So abandonment carts is set up. Now, I said the receipts. Now, watch, this receipts is going to be nearly too short a demo that everyone's going to be wondering, like, when did he do it? So inside of here, you have the opportunity to pretty much give them the receipt. You say, hi, thanks for shopping us. If you have any questions, message us here. If you're not using Messenger too often, you can change that to something else. You can change it to, like, if you have any questions, let us know. Whatever it may be. After the receipt, give them the opportunity to have a link, or have actually not a link, I should say, is having the coupon there. Then, of course, we have a button here, because actually we found a lot of people to have an interest in kind of actually just linking them back to content. So a few stores that we kind of work with are, like, look, the reality is I'm sure a lot of stores in here, they tend to have one or two big products. If you're, for example, a skincare company, you might have your biggest product being your flagship skin cream for women ages 40 to 50, whatever it is. So you might take this opportunity to actually link them to an article that's probably relevant to 90% of your customers. And that can, again, build brand loyalty, build multiple streams of great e-commerce stores. So here, of course, I've already got this set up, so I don't really need to edit too much. Of course, you'd edit that to be whatever the coupon you want it to be. Then we're going to press on, and we're going to press save. That's it. It's done. So receipts is set up. So you can see how this is getting. This is quite quick. And I probably should have set a timer on here, but I don't think we're even at 10 minutes yet. And I'm going through this very slowly to make sure it's really clear. Now, the final one I'm going to suggest you set up. So if you're going to set up anything today, set up these basic features. So welcome. So your welcome message is really important. So when someone opts in, I recommend having your welcome message the same discount that you offer with your first abandonment card, because you can say welcome to Ecom Empire's store. And then you can go ahead and add an image in, whatever you wish. As a new Messenger subscriber, you receive 15% off your purchase, 15% off at checkout. Look, again, it's just really building that brand loyalty. It really helps. And I'm actually going to turn this on, and we'll show you in the next demo exactly this working. So welcome to Ecom Empire Store. As a new Messenger subscriber, you 15%. Shop now. Yeah, so cool. So we're going to press save. And like that, we've set up some of the core features for Facebook Messenger. Now, I'm going to be showing you a little bit about how these are all going to be implemented in just a few minutes. So now what I'd like to do is I'm going to go back to my slides, and as you can see, guys, it's not rocket science, excuse the pun, but without a doubt, this is the stuff you need to be setting up for your store, because it's super straightforward. So how to increase Facebook Messenger opt-ins. Look, it goes without saying that getting the pre-check checkbox can be a bit of a pain. Now, we have a partnership with Facebook. We do communicate with them, but there is some underlying, there's some delays with that. So for anybody who's currently in that period of waiting for it, or it's just in process, by all means, this is an opportunity to work out how can we increase the opt-ins. So at RocketMessage, we really focused on building and working with people who could help us increase this. And what we've been able to do is we've actually, of course, enabled our own tools, which is setting up the widget below the add to cart with a discount. You've seen that, I've demoed it for you. But also the customer chat feature. This is very straightforward. If you're not currently offering your customers customer chat, or if you're a store that's not in the massive amount of traffic, by all means, having your customer chat via Messenger, there's no harm in doing that, because when they go to message, they'll get the welcome message. Then you can also have the RocketMessage pop-ups, which I'll show you in just a second in our next demo. And then Spinwheel. So Spinwheel has been really, really cool. I know this company on a personal level. I'm involved with them. Spinwheel is essentially a tool that's going to be helping you get your opt-ins, and I'll show you in action in just a second. But the average is about 15 to 20% opt-in using this tool. And the ability to instantly push a welcome message to them is highly, highly effective. So I'm going to go back to my actual browser, and I'm going to show you this in action. So let me go ahead and go back here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the store that's associated with this RocketMessage. I believe it's RocketMessage.myshop. Yeah. So this is our test store that we use for doing these demos. And I'm going to be on this page. I'm pretty sure the Spinwheel app is already set up here. As you can see there, yes. So this is the Spinwheel app. It's set up. Now this is obviously on a demo store, so it's not 100% set up properly. But you know, it goes without saying, you know, you can send to Messenger, get your opt-in like that, click the spin, and it spins, and then you get the discount, whatever it will be revealed. Now, what I want to do is I want to actually go to Facebook now. Now, the only thing that's coming to my mind right now is that if I'm already opted in, so I've already opted into this bot that we're seeing, so there might be hesitant on it actually coming to my screen. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and go to catalog. I'm going to go into my product here, and I'm going to add it to cart. So actually, look, I tell you what, let's actually do this demo here. So get discount, so I can use that coupon if I want, copy the code. I'm going to add it to cart. And let me go ahead and exit this checkout. Now the only thing I want to make sure here is that my abandonment cart is set up to, you see, because I'm actually got this set up at 30 minutes, I'm going to change this to 1 minute. I hope it works really, really quickly for the sake of this demo. I'm going to change it to 1 minute. Save. Boom. Now let me go back to growth. And what I need to do is I actually need to go back through here. And 1 second, guys. So let me go here, RocketMessage t-shirt, and let me go ahead and opt in again, get that discount, and I'm going to press add to cart, and I'm going to abandon. Now, in a situation here, it might not work instantly because of the fact that, oh, boom. Yeah, that was pretty quick. So as we saw here, we set up the emojis, we set it all up, but you can see here, look, it's already telling me that quickly. Now, it did it, I guess, the first time when I opted in, and you can see here, this was me testing it beforehand. That was because I did it twice, right? So I can go ahead and press checkout, and I'm brought straight back into it, like that. Boom. Brought straight back into the checkout, not to the product page, but straight to the checkout, and the discount is actually automatically applied. Beautiful, right? Okay, so that's one way we suggest increasing your opt-ins. And of course, inside the growth tool itself, if you want to use the RocketMessage opt-ins itself, interaction, you can use an interactive pop-up, or you can use a customer chat. The customer chat, you can configure it. And what's really cool about this is that you can adjust it to your store. So if you have a pink store, you have a red store, whatever it is, whatever color you want, and it actually sets a kind of an automated engagement message to improve opt-in rates. So you can turn that on, press save, and then I'm gonna go back to growth. And we're going to go to configure the interaction pop-up. So this is kind of, these are just basic pop-ups like this. So, you know, get 15% off your order, when normally we recommend having an exit intent. But because I have Spinwheel set up there, I don't really want to enable both pop-ups because, you know, I've already got enough. One pop-up is plenty, guys. So I'm going to turn that off for now. And if you want to know how to get Spinwheel, just go to integrations, and it's simply in here as a Spinwheel application. So great stuff. Let me go back to my slides now that I've demoed that. And we're going to go back in here. Great stuff. So, Ecom Empires and RocketMessage offers. So we have something super exciting for you all. I'm really, really excited. I've been really preparing a huge amount of stuff to say here because this is a really, really important partnership we have with Ecom Empires. I believe Ecom Empires, it goes without saying, is probably one of the best Facebook communities for e-commerce, without a doubt. So we are delighted to be a part of it. So, RocketMessage Unlimited with 100 SMS. So that is the plan right now. Now, a lot of you will probably click from this video and see that our current pricing is on the site, which I'll show you in just a second. But if you're watching this video via the Ecom Empires, you're going to be godfathered into the exact price you're going to see here. If you watch this months and months from now, it will be the same price, I guarantee, because we are big fans of the e-commerce group. So on top of that, you're going to get a Messenger and Remarketing e-commerce course with $297. We're going to include that for the Ecom Empires groups. So when you go through this exact process, you're going to get access to that free course to help you boost conversions on so many remarketing platforms. Inside of this is the exact course you're getting, the e-commerce remarketing secrets, you know, talking all about Facebook Messenger. I show you some of those case studies. I go through cart abandonment recovery. I even, like, so for example, I showed you there over 1 minute, but you know, these are 20, 30-minute videos sometimes. So I show you everything you need. I even talk about GDPR for Messenger. If anyone has any concerns, covered in there. We even show you how to set up email abandonment cart with RocketMessage, push notifications, SMS abandonment cart for anyone who's really, you know, kind of getting taken to the next level again. But this course is included for the e-commerce empires members. You're also going to get access to the RocketMessage Founders Group. The RocketMessage Founders Group is a group we've created. Now, this is something we're really excited about because I'm a big fan of talking and learning from the community. If you would have seen, or you're already a RocketMessage user, you can see that we take feature requests very seriously, because nearly out of intrigue or just natural massive interest, we are always trying to find the most opportunistic flow for e-commerce. Our focus is to build a tool that brings in huge amounts of revenue and e-commerce sales for e-commerce stores. That is our mission. We understand that other applications will say that they increase the conversion rate, they do this, they do that, but the reality is if the application you're using is not increasing your revenue, you need to question it, and it's inevitable that, you know, that partnership won't work. So that's why we are so passionate about finding the best ways for people to make more money through their e-commerce store. So when people make feature requests, they actually happen. On top of that, you're going to get your name on the founders page for life. This is really cool. So we haven't actually created this page right now, it's in development, but we're creating a custom page that's going to go on the rocketmessage.io website, and on that website itself we're going to have the founders page, and you are going to have your personal name on there. Of course, if you request to not have it, that's so be it, but if you want to be a RocketMessage founder, this is your opportunity to do so, because we believe that everyone who's getting involved with us right now is part of the biggest move that's going to happen in the e-commerce space. So the price for RocketMessage is just $29 a month plus 2.5% of the revenue recovered by RocketMessage. So that's just the revenue recovered via us. Now you can actually go to the link rocket.li/ecomempires to get access to that immediately. And this pricing plan is in place for anyone who's kind of a little earlier on with their store. But if you're kind of doing more of an enterprise one, which is recovering more than 15,000, contact us, because we have different plans in place for situations like that, because we are really focused on building long-term relationships here. We want it so that when you install RocketMessage for your store is that you will love it, you will always be happy with it, it's always helping you generate more sales. You know, we're not in this for the short term, we're in this for the long term. We are passionate about e-commerce, and we're passionate about helping you grow the sales for your online store. So there you go, guys. That's the Ecom Empires and the RocketMessage thing. What we'll do is actually, we might quickly go over to the page and we'll show you a little bit about the page. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this link itself, and I'm going to click here. Now, bear with us because the video for this page hasn't been put in. So hold on, let me go to RocketMessage, and I'm going to go to Ecom Empires. I believe I've spelled it right there. Boom. So the video that you're watching is actually inside of here right now, and of course we have showing you a few case studies, but the really exciting bit is there is the actual course you're going to be getting, and on top of that we're going to be showing you a lot of the other features. You're also going to be getting that application 100% free included for life, and you know, you get 14 days to try this 100% free. There is no risk. You can cancel at any time. You have 14 days to try this and see if it's, you know, suited to what you're trying to do with your store. If you're trying to increase sales, it's a no-brainer, guys. So it goes without saying, thank you so much for listening to this. I hope you enjoy this, and let's get back on with Nick right now.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Thank you. You can just leave that page up if you want, with the so everybody can see the link there as we kind of close out. So yeah, that was amazing. And guys, you know, just to kind of put my own 2 cents into this, you know, in watching and listening to this, I mean, the bottom line that I think you probably understand if you're watching this video right now is that you need Messenger. Okay, Messenger, having an automated Messenger strategy is not really an option anymore. Like every trend in e-com is moving that way. In fact, I know I was talking with Seth earlier, and I know most people know who Ezra Firestone is. He's like the top e-com expert in the world. And I was listening to him talk, and he said that he believes Messenger is going to be like the #1 marketing platform in the next couple years for e-commerce. And I think that we can all see that trend happening. So there's a lot of different platforms out here, but what I love about RocketMessage and what Seth's doing doing and why I really wanted to make this partnership here, because I've been talking with quite a few, actually. I've talked with most of the big messenger platforms out there already, and nothing against them, but here's what I really like, because this is what I try to do with Ecom Empires, is that RocketMessage is very seller focused, right? It's very focused on what matters, not just random features and this and that, but it's focused on how do we actually help people make more money, increase conversions, and build a subscriber list, which are all really the top 3 most important benefits of why you need Messenger anyway. So that's what RocketMessage is so focused on, is that seller experience for you being able to easily get this set up, get the education included for free from somebody here who's already built 7-figure e-com stores and run Messenger very successfully. So you're getting that education built in. Plus, what's really cool is these automatic setups that are in there where you literally just need to turn it on, and like that magic time zone thing that's not included anywhere else. That's a big thing. I've seen plenty of stories where people talk about they try to set up Messenger and they get angry messages back from their customers or potential customers, blowing a sale, because it's like, why the hell did you send me a message at 10 p.m. when I'm sitting here watching Netflix with my wife? Like people don't want that kind of intrusion. So that magic time zone is such a really clever feature. And then really, I just think overall, and this is something that I wanted to make sure that this is the best offer that you're going to see out there on something that you need already, right? On a messenger platform that you need on your store. I wanted to find a way that we could really make an amazing offer for Ecom Empires that fit everybody. So, you have the 14-day free trial, so there's no risk in starting, and you can grow with this, right? It's very easy for somebody brand new to get started right now and to use it. And it's something that you are able to implement easily, or even if you're somebody who's already running a profitable store that's doing 4 figures a day, 5 figures a day, whatever, you can easily set this up, and they have plans that allow you to be with them at a different level. So it's something where you can start and grow with them, and that they even have more features in there to include, like SMS texting, which of course is also something huge, and the push notifications. So being able to have all that built in, and being able to tag and build out sequences and for your subscribers, I'm really excited about it. I think it's something that is like really kind of a game changer right now, not only because of the messenger trend itself, but also because this is really the first platform that I've seen that's going to make it so easy, so simple to get set up and to start using it to make more money. So I think that it's been awesome, and I hope that a lot of you guys take advantage of this, because you have that 14-day free trial, so it's no risk to start, and you get that education involved. I mean, the course alone is worth getting this set up and starting with it, because then you're good. And once you start making money, obviously you're going to want to keep it on there, because you're going to see how powerful it is for your store to be using this. So that's, I think that's everything. We really wanted to keep this short and to the point, and make it something that it was like giving you some of the great value and showing you how powerful Messenger can be, while also introducing you to this platform and showing you how RocketMessage can easily get your store set up, ready to go and automated, and as well as some of those cool tips that Seth shared in there about how you can do some things on your store that will help you build a subscriber list. But hopefully, most of you guys are out there seeing dollar signs right now after seeing how simple it was, with those case studies that he had, where it's like, just from receipts, like that's crazy, right? Just from sending receipts out, I'm sitting here thinking like, man, I've never even considered the idea of sending receipts over Messenger could actually generate money that you didn't have there before. So yeah, Seth, thank you for going through this and creating this presentation. Just so you guys know, this was created specifically for Ecom Empires, this presentation that, after we talked, he was like, yeah, I'm going to go back and I'll create something specific just so we can do a value-based training for your group. So I really appreciate that, and I'll hand it over to you for any final thoughts that you want to share.
Thanks so much, Nick. So Ecom Empires guys, I'm in this group all the time. Feel free to tag me any questions you have, anything I can help with, even regardless of RocketMessage. If you want help with your e-commerce store, tag me in things. You know, I'm very, very open to helping as much as I can with the community. So, you know, delighted, honored to be a part of this. So thank you so much, Nick, and Ecom Empires.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. Click that link, get started on your 14-day trial, and cheers to making money with Messenger.
Right on, right on. Bye, guys.